Bristol go absolutely wild. They've been incredible, and this has been Lou. Give her a cheer. they unscrew what they did. God, if I could do that, I'd be a lot of a better bottom than I am. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell. Crikey Moses. It's stuck. Anyway, Bristol Pride, give me a cheer! Are we all good? That didn't sound convincing. Are we good? Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Look at that. Yes, so this stage wouldn't be possible today without the people to my left. Give GMB Union a massive round of applause. Scally lads, if you're into a bit of like kinky stuff, give them a cheer because they sponsored as well. Go onto the website, scallylocker.com. Lovely. The shorts they have, I didn't know that they existed. They have a zip on the back. I'll leave you make of that what you want to, but crikey. Anyway, yes, and Corin on the sound. Give him a massive round of applause as well. So, oh, hello. Hiya, darling. Yes, are we getting there? Maybe. Ish. So, yes, it is Bristol Pride. We are here in Bristol, very hot, very sweaty and very moist, but it's absolutely incredible. We are here for one reason. You don't claim rights just because you're gay, lesbian, or whatever you are. You have to claim equal rights just because you're another human being, and that's literally it. So yes. Again, really? That's not going to get old. I love it. Thank you. Anyway, so yes, it is Bristol Pride. We need to be grateful that we live in a country that accepts us all. And we need to have one massive finger up to Putin, up to Russia, Uganda, Nigeria, and everybody else that says we're not natural. We're just like everybody else. We just do it a lot more fabulous. It's true, it's true. Hey, Bath. Hey, Bath. They're literally like that. Right there, right there. So, you ready-ish? Yeah? Brilliant. Yes, so, from the Midlands, it's the one, the only, she's absolutely phenomenal. Crowd, I want you to go wild. Start in this corner first, and then sweep it around. Go! Clap! Clap! Go, 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 go! For the one, the only Miss Thunder Pussy! Cheers, love.
Right, a very good afternoon, Bristol. How are you all doing? You're probably looking at me at the moment thinking, Jesus Christ, Jodie Marshall's really let herself go. Is that okay if I stick this on here, love? I don't want to electrocute you. Maybe later on. Right, the first track, by the way, you can skip that. I'm not interested in doing it, I've realised. Right, now, first of all, before we go any further, I better introduce myself properly. I'd like a bit of a game show style cheer. My full name is Miss Tiara Thunderpussy. And I've travelled all the way from a holiday resort to be with you today called Costa del Birmingham. Don't give it a cheer, even I know it's a shithole. It's that rough, even the stray dogs carry flick knives. It's really nice. Whenever I mention that I'm actually from Birmingham, people are like, oh, well, you're not worried someone's going to pull out a knife? I'm like, no, they don't know how to use cutlery. You'll be fine. So, it's so nice, yeah, you've got a typical building here from Birmingham without any bloody windows in it. There we go. So I thought we'd start off. Who likes a little bit of Katy Perry, girls and boys? I've got to say, up until recently, I thought she was rubbish, because every time I've seen her on the X Factor, she sounds a little bit suspicious. But I actually saw her live this year, and I take it all back, she was amazing. So this is my version of one of her songs. It's a little bit naughty, so any children in the audience, listen up. It goes like this. I thought I was the boring one, just never having any fun. So what's it quietly watching Corey in my 90? I thought that I had no choice, fed up of using my old sex toys. I had just become a nun, never having any fun. So I got dressed and I got up, already brushing off the dust. I jump in the car and you asked why, cause I pulled into a lay-by. I tried dogging but did too much, got shagged in the back of a truck. You should see down here, you should see this now. I've got a swollen vagina, my fanny is on fire, my boo-boo is shaking, cause I've been a dirty whore now. Ain't even lying, my boo-boo is cramping, cause I've been a dirty whore. So I was sat in this lay-by, pulled off my knickers and my tights. I dropped my poppers when I saw the coppers to help me down, but I got up. In the struggle I flashed my muff. They both screamed when they looked down, violently ill when they turned round. They ran off, but I gave chase. Shouted, I'm gonna sit on your face. You should see down here, you should see this now. I've got a swollen vagina, my fanny is on fire, my boo-boo is aching, cause I've been a dirty whore now. Ain't even lying, my boo-boo is chafing, cause I've been a dirty whore. Girls and boys, I'm going to give you some advice. If you're going to go dogging, you don't actually need a dog, by the way. The last thing you want is a German Shepherd panting on the back seat while you're trying to do a truck. I'm feeling raw, got a swollen vagina, my fanny is on fire, my boo-boo is aching, cause I've been a dirty whore. My boo-boo is cramping, cause I've been a dirty whore. Now I am red and raw. Now I am really sorry. So much. Mr. DJ, can I have slightly more volume on this? I'm getting piles trying to get volume. Thank you, my love. And unfortunately, where my bits and bobs are, if I get piles, they're all going to be pushed out, I'm afraid. So there's only room for 3 things in there. I don't need a bunch of grapes. So, girls and boys, by the way, I'm also available for children's birthday parties as well. And looking at it, by the way, I don't know who actually ordered this, but this is the shittest bouncy castle I've ever seen in my life. You'd hurt yourself on this, wouldn't you? Well, it's lovely to be here, girls and boys, and I now want to introduce this show in lots of different languages because I've no idea where anybody's from. So after each language, I like a nice loud cheer. Can we practice the cheer after 3? 1, 2, 3. I need to point out this is not a flat screen TV. I can see you. Should we try that again? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The back of the room. Right, here we go. Starting off with English, I'm going to warn you, I'm going to be a little bit butch for the first one. Some of you are looking at me thinking, I bet you wish your dad was there for this. And I'm looking back at you thinking, I don't know who my dad is. So, that's why I watched Jeremy Kyle. Hopefully one day I'll see him. So, which is also my brother. So here we go. English.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bristol Pride with your cabaret this afternoon, Miss Thunderpussy.
Signors y señoras, bienvenido a Cabaret Spectacular con el señor Thunderpussy aquí en la Bristol Pride. Meine Damen und Herren, willkommen und Cabaret mit Fräulein Thunderpussy. Ah ja, das ist gut, ah ja. Oh, ich bin coming, yo. You've seen this online, yeah. If you've seen me, it's the one with the really bored-looking horse. Not the hair, not the hair. Was was in Bristol Pride. Oh, west side, east side. If you're going to Blackpool, seaside, yeah. Now, before I go any further, I need to point out I'm genuinely not racist in any way. I never have been, and that is because I will literally have sex with anyone. So, apart from certain relatives. You would have to see my family to really appreciate that. When my family go out, they make a real effort to brush the tooth. It's quite nice. So, here we go. A bit of Chinese. Well, it's actually Mandarin if we're going to be picky. 老金話好啲搞兵牙對，鬥之上老橫大，保定大，對師兄之拿，但是拿，下是拿，清唱乒乓，他是拿唱的東西，那是啲大有話，20 $20，your party BT， 老金話我是拿放的東西，他最大，so vinegar about 10 minutes， 那他是拿chicken chow mein， 他是拿 spring roll， 開始做打 in Bristol Pride。 Right, now time for a little bit of Japanese. Any girls in the crowd, please don't copy this while I'm in front of you, because it takes a lot of muscle control from downstairs to get the depth in the voice. And I do not want to see anything that looks like an injured mouse flying towards me, okay? I'm outnumbered, I'm well lit, and I haven't got my tennis racket. So here we go. Bit of Japanese.
Otoshimoto hino.
I'm going to start that again. Live, you say? Right, here we go.
Otoshimoto hino. Oshina Toyota Mitsubishi. Oshina Funda Pussy Hashina Sushi Raw Fish. Doshima Doshina Duna Oshino in Bristol Pride. Now, whenever I do these languages, I quite often get people shouting out, "Oi, gingerbird!" Do something Scottish, but I'd have to go outside and be sick in the telephone box. So instead, I know that we're on the border of Wales. Any Welsh people in today? Nice to see all 6 of you. There we go. I don't know why there isn't more. It's actually free to get over it. You just don't want to pay to go back. That's what it is. Right, here we go. Bit of Welsh. Hello, campers. Welcome to Bristol Pride. With Miss Thunderpussy. I'm not really going to slag off the Welsh. Just remember, we accuse them of having sex with sheep, but we eat them afterwards. Okay. So think what life it had before you see it on special offer in Iceland. I'm sure this should say organic. It says orgasmic. There's got to be a spelling mistake. And now this is my final language all the way from Baghdad. I'm genuinely lucky enough to work all over the world doing this. And I also do a lot of shows for the armed forces here and abroad. Straight away some of you are looking at me thinking, oh, I bet that's a good gig. You with 500 really drunk squaddies. It sounds nice, but please remember a lot of these lads have been serving away in hot, dusty countries. They haven't seen a decent looking bird for a while. The first thing they see when they get back to the barracks is me, dressed like this. They're not actually quite sure if they want to glass me or do me, to be honest with you, so I always say do the both, it keeps me awake. So, they've got a lovely nickname for me in the armed forces. They actually call me Alton Towers, but that's because this ride very rarely closes. And there's always a queue and it's so not worth the wait. I do the voiceover from the Oblivion when they lift up the 90, don't look down. And then I squirt mist in the face. So here we go. Thunderpussy. There's no Arabic for that. Oh, it's alright, it's not one of mine. In Bristol Pride. I know for a fact that that wasn't one of mine because I am a natural ginger. We got any other ginger? I can see a few, but we got any other gingers? And put your hands up, gingers. Be proud. And we got one over there. One over there. There we go. Well, this is for the ginger girls. you're quite limited as to what you can do with your hairstyle downstairs, if you're like me. And that's the fact that I'm 42 now, and when I'm actually shaving, if you don't do all the way underneath, when you actually go to sit on someone's face, it looks like the lead singer out of Simply Red is about to hang out between your legs. So you put your leg on the bath, you do it all, and when you put your leg down at 42, you're giving yourself a triangle, but it's pointing that way. So when you've messed it up, you've only got two options. You can either shave it completely bald. At 42, that looks like the last turkey in the shop, so it's not advisable. Or you can give yourself a landing strip, but you can't give yourself a landing strip if you've got red hair, because if you have, it looks like a fish finger. So the last thing you want to do is pull somebody on a holiday, throw yourself on the bed and think, hope they're hungry. You see them reaching for the bedside table and you think, oh, they're going to get out the KY jelly, and they pull out a jar of tartar sauce. It's embarrassing. Right, girls and boys, I'm now going to take you back to the 90s. Who remembers the 90s? I'm going to find out the age group we got in here today. So I want to shout out, anybody here, be proud of who you are. Anybody here between 50 and 60, make me some noise. Nice to see you, also known as clinically dead. Anybody here between 40 and 50? Yeah, that's the age that you start to message people on Grindr and they look at you like you're actually Rolf Harris. Oh, still too soon. I need to point out, I just mentioned his name. I didn't actually do it, by the way. Judging by that reaction, he's already done the damage. That's a little bit like me farting in a cheese shop. It's already been done. And anybody here between 20 and 30? Have you noticed they're getting slightly happier? Anybody here, this is where I get clinically depressed, anybody here under 20? I love you and hate you at the same time. Well, girls and boys, I love the 90s, and there was a group from the 90s called James. Who remembers James from the 90s? They did a song called Sit Down. I'm going to sing the chorus, and then I'm going to see if you know it. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down next to me. Now, do you know it? Good, because that's the only bit of the song I know. The rest of it I'm going to make up on the spot with suggestions I want shouting out from the audience. So, there's a lot of you, so I'm going to do my best to get your suggestions. I need the name of a famous person to go in the song. Oh no, that's too soon, love. Come on, somebody, anyone. Who, love? Mel B. Okay, so we got Mel B. I'm now looking for an item of food to go in the song. What are you shouting out, love? What, love? Chicken. There's a few of them in here today, love. Okay, any type of chicken, let's make it more exciting. Or breast. Sweetheart. Right, so we've got breast of chicken, we've got Mel B. I'm now looking for the name of town, city or village anywhere in the world. I gave you anywhere in the world, we've got as far as Bristol. Marvellous, okay? Wigan. We'll have a bit of Wigan, there we go. So we've got, he's cheering for that, it's the only one that is, Wigan, yeah! So, you've been here, I should imagine that the gay population in Wigan is empty today. There we go. So, we've got Mel B. This is going to be weird. Breast of chicken, Wigan. I'm now looking for something I would be doing in the song. It's got to be fairly clean, otherwise I'm going to get thrown off. You want, love? Play school. There's reasons for that. I'm not allowed within 500 metres of one of those. But okay, so we've got play school. I'm going to attend play school. Finally, I need the name of a shop, restaurant or supermarket. Oh, what, my love? Nando's. Ties in with the chicken.
Patisserie Valerie.
I've got to do a vote then because I've just had a selection. So, if you want Nando's in the song, make me some noise. If you want Patisserie Valerie in the song, make me some noise. Sorry, love, it's Patisserie Valerie. So, Mel B, breast of chicken, attending play school, Wigan, and Patisserie Valerie. If you hear me get any of those words in the song, I've got to make it rhyme. I'd like a cheer. Let's practically cheer after 3. 1, 2, 3. The song goes like this. Thank you, my love. Let's see your hands going, girls and boys. Here we go. Can have a bit more mid-range on the track. It's very bassy, love. It's making my diaphragm wiggle.
Sing myself to sleep, alone in the darkest hours. My pussy needs
some beat, but I'll do it when I get home. Now there is a lovely lady, travels around the world. She used to be the member of a group called the Spice Girls. If I'm being totally honest, she's a crap singer like me. You probably know her by her name, and her name is Melody B. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down in sympathy. She likes is a lovely breast of chicken. Yeah, she tends to eat a lot and she's cramming it all in. And she's from a place up north that we know as Wigan. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down in sympathy. Sit down next to me. Now I've done a lot of jobs, but I'm nobody's fool. And I used to be a teaching assistant when I visited a play school. Now I know you think that's rubbish, but please listen to me. I think we should all go and visit today a place called Patisserie Valerie. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down in sympathy. I said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down in sympathy. I said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. This song is history. The song is history. Thank you very much, girls and boys. Right, I've got to crack on because we've got loads of lovely artists backstage, and I've literally just remembered I've got to go because I've got a life. I'm going to take you back to the 80s now, girls and boys, one of my favourite decades of all time. Who remembers a wonderful group called Erasure? About half of you. This is going to go down like a pork pie at a Jewish wedding. Well, girls and boys, I want you to sing along with this if you know it. It is the best tune from the 80s. If you're too young to remember the 80s, you missed out on a dance routine, which was this. It wasn't really a fashion thing, it's because your feet were always stuck to the carpet in the discos, to be honest with you. So girls and boys, sing along, it goes like this. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go, crank it up for me, Mr. DJ. I tried to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever true. That's no reason why you make me work so hard. That's so I hear you calling, oh baby. back in the 80s what you lot now know as room deodorizers. Back in the 80s, it was the original animal nitrate.
And it used to be young men.
Yeah, well, I used to be very young then, sweetheart, yeah. But I don't mind, I've had Botox, and what you're forgetting is I'm also incredibly rich. Yeah, you'll remember the poppers now, of course. If you tend to like spilling that on immodest skin in the bar these days, they just go, twat. Back in the 80s, if you spilt it on someone's skin, they had to go to A&E, to be honest with you. Used to screw off the top of the bottle and it used to burn off your eyelashes before you even got anywhere. And by the way, just as a rule of thumb, if you don't know what I'm talking about, do not go to any of these stalls and buy something called room deodorizers and put in your Glade plug-ins when you get home. Otherwise, you may actually have to put the cat's backside back inside it, to be honest with you. So, right, girls and boys, I'm going to finish off with a gospel hymn for you, not because I'm religious, but I do spend a lot of time on my knees. And it is getting very, very warm up here. I'm starting to sweat like a dyslexic on countdown. So, girls and boys, I need to get all your voices all in fine form. For those of you that can hear me, let me hear you nice and loud. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Now, girls and boys, I need to see you swaying. For those of you holding cans of Fosters, that's not going to be an issue. And just remember what Gay Pride is all about, and that is, of course, spending more money than you've got in your bank. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, it goes a little bit like this. Thank you, my love. Let's see a bit of swaying in the audience. I want the rest of the people in this park to think, what the hell's going on over on that bouncy castle? Here we go. I want to hear nice and loud. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus was. When my Jesus was. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. to your Bristol Pride, and whatever you do, make sure that you have a good time. If any of you are going to drive home this afternoon, please make sure that you have a car. Thank you very much indeed, and I shall look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Bristol. Give it up for Miss Thunderpussy.
I'm naked, I'm numb, I'm stupid, I'm staying. And if Cupid's got a gun, then he's shooting. Life's black, it's right, you're my drug, we live it, you're drunk.